I very much believe that life is long. And I believe that life is also in the time that our state is. So if we're relaxed, time expands. And the other way around. If we're very, very tense, everything goes faster and like where did time go? Blah 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 blah. And I really personally do not like spending time around people who are like, oh my god, is that 10 years ago? Time is moving so fast. Like, where does time go? Like, oh, I absolutely, I feel like I'm gonna die if I'm amongst those people. It's just like, I feel like they are already signed out. I feel like they live within a concept of I've lost my life kind of thing. I prefer to be in it. I prefer to be in life. And that means being in the process, in the middle of life, in the middle of time, in the middle of it, in the middle of the present moment, in the middle of a process of whatever I'm doing. That's a less outcome oriented state, and that's great. However, I also have places I want to go, uh, things I want to experience, things I want to have, money I want to make, people I'd love to help. I but really I'm good if they if like I'm also good if they don't want my help. I spent a lot of my time in life doing nothing, um, and emotionally processing a lot of other people's shit. I can see now, but that was part of my lesson to work out of, to become somebody who doesn't work for others unacknowledged, but who works for herself, uh, acknowledged and uh, compensated with money and taking action and owning personal choice and personal execution and really just making it happen in co-creation with reality, with yes, reality, but the universe. And what I see now that I would have loved to know when I was a child, even maybe definitely younger, I would have loved to know that I could have stepped into my action power way easier and possibly becoming more efficient, creating things, creating my life, and empowering myself and building my life from controlling my time, using time as a container. So, you know how if you have all of life to do something, you might as well do it tomorrow or the day after instead of now. And especially if you're young, you're like, yeah, I have my whole life ahead of me. Even though I don't like people who think time is gone, I did come to a place in my life where I'm like, okay, so uh, I'm. It would be great to not waste my time at this point. It's not that I would waste it from feeling good and doing nothing. I mean, that's not wasting, that's just feeling good. But wasting is feeling like shit and not getting what you want ever. I wouldn't want to waste my time anymore. So I learned that whenever I give myself a limited time to do something, I actually do it because my brain is like, oh, there's an end to this. That's great. I can now focus. And controlling time by giving it an end is what makes me take action and nothing has energy or contains energy if it hasn't got an end. So if your energy field hasn't got an end, if you feel like the day hasn't got an end, if you feel like unresolved in a conversation because it ended in the air, it's like your brain is like thinking about it for days trying to end this. That's just how our human brain is. It's like we need closure because otherwise it is uncontained, and what is uncontained is leaking. And that is leaking energy and leaking focus and leaking anything that is a resource for human beings. Endings are so important because they can change everything in a good way. Doing what I just said, using it correctly, using it in a positive way, in a supportive way. Endings can also be what fucks up everything up. If, for instance, you want to be in the process all the time, but people say, you've got to do this by then, or like you have to end this now, you have to be done yesterday, why are you still doing it? And it's like, there's no reason I should have been done yesterday, but you just invented that ending. Like, that makes no sense. And some people, like when they're stressed, people do that all the time. They have like an imaginary deadline that they then put on other people also, and then that whole rush becomes a whew, you know? So yeah, definitely I would say that the end is important, and give that ending to yourself first and foremost. Always give that closure to yourself. And right now we're talking about time, so this is a great way to serve yourself with time closure. That will make you actionable. It will make your energy field closed. You will feel your energy field closed, and it will make you feel like probably that at the end of the day, you're like, started that, did that, now I'm done with that, now I go to bed. That the day has an end. Last night, actually, I fell asleep, I don't know what time, and I was meant to get up and get my routine, my night routine, and then actually go to bed, but I never did that. So I just woke up at 4 o'clock being like, what the fuck? And then I just said fuck it, and then I went back to sleep. But I slept like I did not sleep well, because my nervous system never stopped. My brain kind of never stopped. I was still in action because I didn't have a ritual, or because I didn't deem my day ended. And that's, yeah. And some people feel good with like timing being the container. Some people feel good with habits, like a special certain action being the container of an ending. However it makes you feel like you have the control, and you deem that an ending, and it becomes a habit for your nervous system. Also, your nervous system really is much more prone to feeling safe, because when there's an end, there's a container, like I say, but that container for a human nervous system, that's guards, like that's guarding. So it's like safety, as if somebody was looking out for you, making sure that you weren't attacked. Like I might be from that bird. There's a birdhouse over there. So doing this will give you back power and control of how a closure feels. So when you set the end time, for instance, or the end action, and you keep it to that is the end, that will give you back the control of how an ending will feel. Will it feel like a peak of like, ooh, and then it ends? Or will you practice being calm till the end, and then the end is just the end? There's no shock, there's no change in energy field, there's no change in state. It's just the same as when you begin, as when you go through. However you want, because however your specific nervous system is healed. A lot of times I've seen that my own suffering has been very much made from closure being something that was very chaotic and very uncontrolled, and where I lost control, and where somebody else came in and decided I was done. So that's why I know this is a great way to reclaim control of closure, and the creation of, I decide what state I'm in when I close. These tools that I've just given you are part of this ebook that I've written that talks about sovereign self-timing. When I created it, it was from a place of, I want to reclaim my own pace in life. I won't be rushed around by other people and their agendas. So if that's for you, link is in the description.